Teresa, are you okay?
Yes, I'm fine. I shouldn't have let Julian get to me like that.
No, you had the right to get upset. I mean, the man is trying to take your son away from you.
Well, I'm never gonna share custody of little Ethan with Julian. I mean, he hasn't a clue how to love, much less raise a child.
Yeah, I'm proof of that. By the way, I'm on your side.
We all are.
That's right.
Thanks. That means a lot.
You know, Julian is such a strange man. I just don't get him at all. Sometimes he can be so nice, and other times...
I'm sorry, Fox, but he is.
No, that's okay. No arguments from me.
Julian can be unreasonable at times, that's for sure. But on the other hand, I was asking him advice on how I could get help to find Chad's parents, and...
Whoa, wait a minute. You're gonna try to find my parents for me on your own?
Yeah, it was gonna be a surprise.
But I thought we talked about finding them together.
I know, it's just, you seemed reluctant. And I thought if I could find something that could give you some hope. You know, you were just so frustrated last time when you couldn't find out anything about him.
That's so sweet, Whitney.
But now, you know what? I'm thinking we'd have a better chance if we looked for him together.
Baby, we can do anything we want, as long as we're together.
I love you so much.
They are perfect for each other, aren't they?
Me in love? I can't let anybody know. You've got to be very careful, Whitney. Hey, you know what I was thinking? With all the clues that you have about your parents, you ought to be able to figure out who they are. I mean, you say your father's white.
My mother's African-American.
Right? And they're both from Harmony.
I'm not sure, but maybe.
Okay, white father, maybe from Harmony, African-American lady. I got it.
What, you think you know who Chad's parents are?
Eve, look, it'll be all right.
It'll be all right, Julian. I just told TC that I had a son. Damn that Liz. I know she put those baby booties right where TC would see them. And then he kept questioning me, and then she just kept egging him on.
Does he know that I'm the father?
No, not yet, but it's all gonna come out. Oh, God, I'm gonna lose TC. My life is ruined, and when he finds out that you're the father, God is gonna kill you.
No.
Eve has to be around here somewhere. Her car was nearby. I just hope she's all right. I mean, she was so distraught when she left the house early.
Well, I want to find her just as much as you do, TC.
Yeah, but Liz, I don't understand what she was talking about when she said she had a son. I mean, what did she mean by that?
As soon as you find her, you can ask her that question and she can tell you the truth.
Yeah, I just want to make sure she's okay.
Oh, this is perfect. Once TC finds you in Julian Crane's arms again, he's gonna realize that Julian is the father of the son you never told him about. Oh, Eve, your life is about to be destroyed. And I will finally have my revenge.
What do you want now, Ivy?
Time has come for us to break apart Sam and Grace once and for all.
I've heard that before, Ivy.
But there's never been an opportunity like this. Sam has packed a bag. He's left the house. He's furious with Grace about those annulment papers. The only thing he could possibly think, and does think, is that Grace wants to be with you. My plan is working exactly the way I knew it would. Soon we'll both be with the people we love. You'll get Grace, and I'll have Sam.
Sam, you came back to me. I knew you would.
It's okay, Sheridan. Nothing's gonna happen to you. I'm gonna make sure of that.
Who Precious.
What is that monkey doing with Mrs. Wallace?
But do not call Precious a monkey. Gets her upset. She is an orangutan.
Precious?
She's Mrs. Wallace's caregiver.
That is so bizarre.
Uh-oh, poor Luis. Precious has got a big crush on Luis.
Oh, no.
Nice to see you too, Precious. You should get back to minding Mrs. Wallace, okay?
Oh,
Hank?
thanks.
Hi, good looking.
Hey,
Say, what's going on here? Sheridan looks upset.
she's been having some strange dreams lately about clowns trying to kidnap her.
Clowns?
And she happened to see a couple in the paper today. Really freaked her out.
Happened to see them, did she?
Sheridan, could you hand me that newspaper? I just want to see my horoscope. Sure. So you see, Mother, my plan is going to succeed. I'll get rid of Sheridan, and I'll make Luis mine.
By disguising yourself as a clown?
That way, when I kidnap Sheridan, she won't have a clue who I am.
Sheridan, can I get you anything?
No, Gwen, thanks. I just feel so silly letting a picture of a clown upset me. The sudden fear of clowns is so rational, and I don't know where it came from.
I can't let Beth harm Sheridan. It's not irrational. You have every right to be scared of clowns.
Mother!
I know what's going on here. And it's time you all knew the truth.
I would hold the hand of the one who could lead me places, and kiss the lips of the one who could sing so sweet. And I would fly on the wings of the bird I knew could take me highest. Breathe in, breathe out. You keep me alive. You are the fire burning inside of me. You are my passion for life.
Oh, no. Oh, I know that look. Your famous conscience is kicking in again.
Well, at least I still have one, Ivy.
Well, get over it, David. Isn't it obvious to you by now that I belong with Sam just as you belong with Grace?
No. Why? I don't believe that Grace loves me as much as she loves Sam. And I'm sure that Sam doesn't love you as much as he loves Grace.
You are so wrong, David. Just look at the way they're at each other's throats.
Because of lies. Because we've manipulated their emotions with lies. Blackmailing me into lying to Grace that John is her son, that I'm a first husband?
Well, those lies have led to the truth, David. Grace has fallen in love with you. I don't know why you keep denying it when you can see it in her eyes. You are the man she loves.
Mom!
Oh.
It's me.
Of course, John. I'm sorry. I thought you were Sam.
No, I was over at the B&B studying when I got this craving for a hero sandwich.
Oh, well, why don't I make you one then?
Don't go into any trouble, Mom.
No, are you kidding? For my son, it's no trouble at all.
I'm sorry Sam left.
Well, you know, all marriages go through rough times, you know, and we're gonna work through this.
Yeah, all marriages go through tough times. I mean, you and Dad, you were separated for so many years after you got amnesia. But he never stopped trying to find you. And I'm glad he did.
Sweetie, so am I.
Guess that's what you do when you love someone. You never give up.
No, you don't. John, would you mind making your own sandwich? There's something I need to do.
Yeah, sure.
Sam, where did you go? I need to talk to you.
Chief, I didn't know you were coming in today. I thought you had plans.
My plans changed.
Fox, have you figured out who my parents are?
What? No.
You just said that.
No. When I said I got it, I just meant that with all the clues that Chad has, he should be able to figure out who his parents are.
Well, I haven't. And I don't have that many clues.
Okay. Well, let's go over the clues that you do have. You say your father's white, maybe from Harmony. African-American mother, what else?
And according to a woman I met a couple years ago, Crystal, who knew both my parents, she said my father was a racist.
A racist?
She said my father's family wouldn't let him marry my mother because she was African-American. And then they abandoned me when I was a baby. I went from one foster home to another, finally ending up living on the streets.
They never tried to find you or get in touch with you?
No. And I thought for sure by now I would have found him.
But we'll find him, Chad, together. We're gonna find him. Whitney's right. You are gonna find your parents. You know, who knows? Maybe they're out here on this wharf right now.
Eve. Now don't worry about TC. We'll deal with him when the time comes.
Julia, the time is now. I just want to find my son.
I know, so do I.
I was ready to deal with the consequences. I knew there would be some. I just thought that I wouldn't have to deal with them till after we found our boy. Oh, but that damn Liz just couldn't wait. She's so hell-bent on revenge. She's just gonna ruin my life. She's not gonna stop until she takes away everything that means anything to me.
Liz, come on. Are you coming?
What? Oh, yes.
What's wrong?
Nothing. Let's just go.
Liz, it's like you're trying to keep me away from something. What is it?
No, please. TC, there is nothing to see here.
What the hell? What is Eve doing with Julian again?
This is working out perfectly. You're finished, Eve.
What are you talking about, Mrs. Wallace? What is it that you know?
So Beth, who's your OBGYN?
Oh, my doctor. Dr. Culver?
Oh, really? Because I thought you would be using Dr. Russell like Sheridan and I.
Oh, well, I would have loved to use her, but I don't have insurance, so I have to watch every penny.
Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I wonder if we're all gonna be delivering at the same time. When's your due date?
Oh, due date. We haven't actually figured that out yet. Excuse me.
What is up with you, Beth? You sure look like you're hiding something.
Reese, you know you can't listen to anything Mother says.
Well, I don't know about that. It sounded like she knew something about Sheridan.
But you know she has delusional episodes, and they're just getting worse. You can't believe anything she says. Mrs. Wallace, you sounded so sure of yourself. Can you tell me why I've suddenly become so afraid of clowns?
Oh, sweet Sheridan. There is so much that I have to tell you.
Mother, what are you doing?
I'm telling Sheridan the truth. It's time everything comes out. So, gather around, everybody. Old Mrs. Wallace has a tale to tell. Okay, everybody, here it goes.
See, she's just getting worse. Louise, I'm afraid I'm gonna have to put her in that state-run home. You know, the one the local news did that expose where all the rats were chewing on the residents? Those enormous rats?
Get away with me! Don't touch me! Get away from me! Betty, I'm gonna get you!
Beth, that place is horrible. Now, come on, you can't put her in there.
Oh, I don't want to, but it's all I can afford. I don't think I'm gonna have any choice if her delusions get any worse. Mrs. Wallace, could you please tell me why you think I'm afraid of clowns? This is very important.
I read that sometimes when a woman is pregnant, you know, well, she becomes afraid of the things that she loved the most in her childhood. You know, it's a very strange psychological reaction, you know, to the fear of having a child, you know, and sometimes it's, you know, also not wanting to be a mother, you know.
Well, that won't be true in Sheridan's case. She is going to be a wonderful mother to our child.
I'm just reporting what I read in a magazine.
Oh, well, Sheridan's been under a lot of pressure lately. I think that's what your fears are about.
Would you excuse us for just a second? Listen, if you ever pull a stunt like that again, and I will make damn sure that you've got rats chewing on you. You are a wicked, wicked girl. No, nothing is gonna stop me from getting rid of Sheridan and passing off her baby as mine and Louise's.
You are never gonna be able to pull this off because somebody, somewhere is gonna figure out that you're faking this pregnancy.
No, they won't. Now you zip it.
We better be taking off. We don't want to be late for our wives' first Lamaze class, huh?
Well, it's not for another hour. We got time.
Oh, can we stop by the book cafe? I am having the biggest craving for donuts and ice cream.
Oh, and I would love a root beer float.
I cannot believe you're still hungry after all the food you've been eating here.
What can I say? I have a craving.
Others to be have cravings.
What about you, Beth?
What?
What kind of cravings are you having?
Oh, pickles. All sorts of pickles.
Well, there's a stereotype if I've ever heard one, a pregnant woman craving pickles.
Well, let's go.
Thanks, honey.
Yep.
What's going on with you, Beth? You don't know your due date. You can't even answer the simplest questions about your pregnancy. What are you hiding?
You know, something I don't understand is how your parents could have just given you up after you were born. You know, I couldn't imagine giving up little Ethan. It just goes against every instinct that a parent has.
You know, it's something I've asked myself a lot of times. A lot of times. And I sure as hell would like to know the answer.
Chad, we're gonna find them. We're gonna find all the answers that you've been searching for. You know, Chad, maybe there was a good reason that your parents never looked for you.
Like what?
I don't know, you know? Maybe there was some kind of turmoil in their lives that prevented them from looking for you. You know, I never even thought of that. That could be true. It could still be going on right now, you know? Some life-altering crisis.
Damn you, Julian.
Oh, TC.
What is going on here?
You do not know what you're talking about.
I am telling you, David, that you are the man that Grace loves.
I have to agree, Dad. I think Mom does still love you.
See? Even your son thinks so, and he's not a fool.
think it's why Mom's been so upset about everything. Because in her heart, she knows you're the man she wants to be with.
Sam?
Grace, what are you doing here?
I want you to come home with me. Please, Sam, come home.
All right, so one root beer float coming up.
Actually, you know what? I changed my mind. I'd like a blueberry muffin with honey.
Well, you are eating for two. You all right?
Yes.
Well, I know how scared you got when you saw that picture of the clown.
I'm fine now. I just
I
wish.
know. We're gonna figure all this out, okay? What to do with Antonio, Beth, and the baby she's carrying.
It's your baby, too.
I know.
I miss you, Luis. I need you.
Easy. Hi, everybody. Whee! Woohoo! I lost that ride.
All right, there. Let's get you off your feet. So you still want that donut and ice cream?
No. Now I want 2 donuts.
How about you, Beth? You still have that craving for pickles? Yeah.
You know what? I don't have that craving right now, but I'll take some ice cream. Maybe vanilla?
Vanilla ice cream coming up.
See how Luis looks after me?
Because you're lying to him. If he knew you were pregnant, huh, he wouldn't be giving you the time of day, much less ice cream.
What is it, Gwen? Why do you keep staring at Beth? Like I said earlier, I mean, something just isn't right about this pregnancy of hers. And, you know, the more I think about it, the more she reminds me of Teresa. She's got that same scheming look on her face.
It's such a mystery about your parents.
Tell me about it.
I wonder if they married other people, you know, had families. That's a possibility.
Yeah. Who knows? Maybe they have half-sisters or brothers out there.
Yeah, it's like what happened to Ethan. You know, I grew up thinking he was my brother. It turns out he's Sam Bennett's son, and we're only half-brothers. He's got a whole nother family. Another half-brother and 2 half-sisters.
Yeah. In this town, you never know who you could be related to. And Harmony is so full of secrets. You know, Chad? Maybe the next time a secret's revealed, it'll tell us who your parents are.
Why do I keep finding you with my wife? What the hell is going on here?
Let's just calm down here.
The hell with calming down. Every time I turn around, I find you with my wife. I want a straight answer, or I'm gonna kill you.
You are my passion for life.
I'll just leave you two alone to talk.
So why do you think that Grace still loves me?
Because of the way she acts, Dad? Yeah, she says she wants to save her marriage to Sam, but she never does anything about it. Like, she and Sam would be together right now if she had you sign the annulment papers, right?
Yes.
But she didn't. Mom was more concerned about you than what Sam wanted. And whenever Mom and I talk about you, she says that even though she can't remember that time because of her amnesia, she says she can understand why she fell in love with you back then.
She said that?
Yeah. She said that you're the type of man any woman would love to spend the rest of their life with. So how can I not believe you're the guy she wants to be with, Dad?
This room holds a lot of memories for us.
Yes, it does. We have a lot of time to make up for.
Yeah, I counted the hours.
You know, I don't believe in putting things off.
You've always been a what are we waiting for kind of guy.
Well, what are we waiting for?
Not a thing. Not a blessed thing.
A lot of memories.
Ivy. She haunts us wherever we go.
What does she have to do with this? You came here to ask me to come home with you, and you bring her up.
I'm sorry, Sam. You know, it's just that Ivy...
This has
always
nothing to
seems
do with Ivy. This is about you. You not letting David sign the annulment papers. Ivy's not keeping me out of your bed, you are.
Sam, we are not married in the eyes of the church. We can't share a bed. We can't set that moral example for our children.
The kids are almost all grown up. Noah's over 18, so is Kay, and Jessica will be soon. Their morals are already set. This is just another one of your excuses to keep us apart so you can fawn over David.
No!
You know, I'm really beginning to think that you love the attention you get from him. You find it exciting to have another man in love with you.
Sam, that is not true.
Please. Okay, let's just leave. Let's go home.
Home? We don't have a home. There's a house where our things are, but it's not a home. A home has love in it.
Well, our house also has Ivy in it.
There you go, bringing her up again. You and I being apart has nothing to do with Ivy. It's all your fault. Yours alone.
You know, we're really lucky to have such special women in our lives. Just look at them. We really need to keep them safe. Them and their unborn children.
Yeah, we will.
Luis, who would have thought it, huh? Both of us with the women we love pregnant at the same time. Yeah, who'd have thought? So have you and Beth decided when you're gonna get married? No, not yet. It's the right thing to do, you know?
So, Beth, how are your ankles feeling? I mean, has your doctor given you any medication to help keep the swelling down?
No. But Dr. Culver said that we'd talk about it at my next appointment.
Don't, Gwen. Leave Beth alone. Something isn't right here, and I'm going to get to the bottom of it.
Gwen is suspicious of you. Told you wouldn't get away with it.
TC, you stop threatening him.
What the hell is going on? And what is all this talk of a son? Why is every time I turn around, I find you and Julian together? I want a straight answer, Eve.
Well, if you would stop yelling.
Well, if you quit stalling, I want to know the truth for a change, Eve. Why would you drop a bomb on me and tell me that you had a son and then just run out of the house without an explanation? And why do I always find you and Julian in each other's arms?
Might as well tell him, Eve. He's bound to figure it out.
You're right, TC. You deserve to know the truth. I'm gonna tell you everything.
So, Beth, have you signed up for Lamaze classes yet?
No.
Really? Why not?
Just excuse me. Just a minute. Precious, help feed Mother that banana split that you got for her.
I don't need a damn monkey to feed me, and I don't like nanas.
Well, they're good for you. They're high in potassium. Now, Precious, feed Mother.
I don't want any! Ow! Yeah, you eat it.
Okay, I'm gonna go get you some more napkins.
Oh, hey, here. Don't bother.
Thanks.
So, Beth, what vitamins are you taking?
You know, all of them.
Sure, but I mean, what brand? Prenatal?
Yeah, prenatal.
That's not a brand.
Oh, well, whatever it is.
Huh. You don't even know what vitamins you're taking. That's really odd.
When?
I must say, Beth, there are just so many things that are confusing me about your pregnancy.
There's nothing wrong with you or the baby, is there?
Oh, Luis, there is something wrong. There's something very wrong.
You never know, Chad. I mean, the next secret that's revealed could be your parents' identity.
That's true. I mean, the way secrets keep popping up in this town, we might find out we're all related.
Well, it would be a lot easier if someone did reveal the secret of my parents' identity. Because everything I've done up to now hasn't worked.
Well, we're gonna find them, Chad. We're gonna find them together. Don't even worry.
You know, I really admire you two. Working to stay together against almost overwhelming odds. I mean, it seems like nobody in this town stays together. I mean, even the couples everyone sees as solid are having problems. You got Sam and Grace Bennett, Luis, Sheridan, and Antonio, Charity and Miguel. I mean, anything can tear a couple apart. It's not gonna happen to you two, though. I mean, you two are perfect for each other.
That's right. We are.
Excuse me. I'll be right back.
Well, where are you going?
Yeah, I tell you what, it's gotta be really tough not knowing who your parents are.
Yeah. It's like there's a big gap in my past.
Well, take it from me. I mean, having a big gap in your past can be a blessing.
Yeah, I guess. But still, there are times when I wonder if it's all worth it. Whether my parents even think about me. I wonder how I'm doing.
Wait, what's wrong? Oh, it's really silly, but it's just what Fox said. I mean, I know he doesn't mean anything by it, but he's right. So many couples, including you and Ethan, have been torn apart. What if something does come between me and Chad?
Eve, talk to me, honey. I'm your husband. I love you. Please, tell me what's going on.
Oh, TC.
Please, Eve. It's time to tell TC the truth. It's time to tell him everything. Since it seems that Eve is overwrought, I will tell you the truth, TC. I will tell you everything.
In her heart, I know Mom wants to be with you, not Sam. Go and talk to her. See about getting back together with her.
I'll think about what you said, okay?
I have to study. We'll talk later, okay?
Okay.
If you won't believe me, will you at least believe your son? Don't be a fool, David. Go after her. Grace loves you. All you have to do is make the right move, and she is yours. And Sam will be mine. Nothing is gonna come between you and Chad.
But everything seems to be stacked against us. My parents don't like him. He's moving all the way across country.
You can overcome those obstacles.
Yeah, but what if there's an obstacle that we can't overcome? Something that we don't know about that could come between us and destroy our relationship.
Hey, I hope you find out your parents' identity soon. I mean that.
Thanks.
I want to know the truth.
Yeah, that sounds like Coach Russell. Man, I hope he's not yelling at Whitney for being with me again.
Don't do this, Liz.
Stay out of this, Julian. Eve, please, tell me what this is all about.
TC. Listen to me, TC. It's like Eve said. She had a little boy. A son that came along before Whitney and Simone. That's the truth, TC. That's what Eve has been hiding from you all these years.
Well, what's wrong with Beth and her baby, Gwen?
The jig is up.
There is something strange going on here, Beth. I mean, you don't know your due date. You don't know the vitamins you should be taking. And I don't think you've been to a doctor. But I do think I know what's going on here.
Well, what?
I do not believe that Beth is pregnant.
Come back to the place where it all began for us. Where we met, where we fell in love.
Chad could be my brother.
What if it's true? I mean, what if Dr. Russell really is my mother?
NBC Tonight, Three's Company. It was America's favorite comedy.
The ratings are huge.
But behind the comedy
Let's try it with John and Joyce behind the sofa. We're not Suzanne's set dressing.
was a whole lot of drama.
We want $150,000 an episode.
Your husband is gonna ruin your career.
The Three's Company the audience never saw.
She can't sign a deal with a rival network.
I don't want stardom. I want superstardom.
Behind the camera, the unauthorized story of Three's Company. NBC Tonight, 9/8 Central.